Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's here, Nintendo Direct! Partner Showcase. But yeah, we got a Direct here to watch. Third-party games, I doubt there's going to be any first-party stuff. Again, Partner Showcase. Maybe they'll surprise us with like a collab or something, but I doubt it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll check this out. If you can tell by my voice, if you cannot tell by my voice, I am a little bit tired. I'm also feeling a bit achy. Left arm's been feeling a bit sore. I think I may have strained it the other day, so that's fun. My left kneecap is also still recovering. Like, it's mostly better now. I can walk, I can move about. But sometimes it flares up, like it gets a little bit inflamed. Like, I think the tendons are still like recovering in the joint, so I have to be a little bit careful about that. I hope they announce Super Mario Galaxy 3. Yeah, I hope they, you know what they should do? They should just surprise all of us and like take it one step further. Super Mario Galaxy 4! Yeah! But yeah, obviously none of that's gonna happen. Apparently Deltarune might happen. A lot of people are hoping for Deltarune Chapter 5. But if you look at the chat there. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think they're going to announce anything to do with Chapter 5 this early in the year. Like, we're still only in the second month. And we're not even that far into February, so realistically, we probably won't hear anything about Chapter 5 until, like, maybe summertime at the earliest. Because I'm not expecting Chapter 5 to drop until, like, fall at the earliest, so yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe Toby Fox will come in here and, like, just surprise us all and be like, okay, Chapter 5 comes out in fucking March. So, there's not going to be... I'm just going to be up front with you guys. There's no bingo board. I didn't really plan for one for this. Like, I just didn't really feel like coming up with 25 or 24 bingo spaces regarding third-party stuff. If it was a full-on, you know, Nintendo Direct with like first-party games, then maybe I would make a bingo board, but I'm not quite feeling it this time in this case, so yeah. Please understand. Right, so this should be starting any minute now. Let me just get rid of that because we don't need that. 1080p 60, just make sure it stays on that. So I'm not really sure what to expect. Possibly Call of Duty. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but like, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I forget how long it was now, but a good while back, Microsoft, like, basically signed a contract with Nintendo, or like Nintendo signed a contract with Microsoft to basically, like, release, like, Call of Duty games on the Switch for the next 10 years. But that was like 3 or 4 years ago, and we've not seen a single one on the Switch or Switch 2, so whatever fucking happened to that contract? So yeah, maybe they'll be like, oh, you want a Call of Duty? Okay, we'll give you one of the worst selling ones ever. We'll give you fucking Black Ops 7, why not? But yeah, here we go, Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. I'm gonna turn the volume up just a smidge. Right, how does that sound for you guys? Does that sound okay? So this is my only thing I'm doing today. I'm not playing a game after this. I'm gonna get some sleep after this. Well, we're starting with a black opening here.
Deep in
space, this game,
a research
I
station
forget
was
what it's
suddenly
called.
struck by a cosmic storm.
I think this was something they shown during the Game Awards.
15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
Meant to be an homage to, like, old anime.
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need
I do
a
like
few
the
tools
art
to
style.
survive. The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward. The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat
Beam
to
cannon.
destroy obstacles,
Beam
open
cannon.
doors,
Yeah, that means
and
old.
more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles.
It was like a fun little cooperative adventure. I'd be
While
down for this.
exploring, you can encounter
Gato.
strange life forms, or opt
Can we
for
get
a
frog?
detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, 2 players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game. Can these 2 brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
Alright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's
Interesting
Nintendo
game to
Direct
open the
Partner
presentation with.
Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
I hope they got some
What you just
good
saw
stuff in
was
here. In fact, there is one thing I want to see. I want to see Meet at the Hollow. Like, when the fuck is that coming out?
We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op.
Dude, if they
puzzle
fucking
adventure.
shadow drop that, I'm streaming
Okay,
that later
Let's
tonight.
take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Hey, top. Hey, what's this? Ooh. Is this Ace Attorney? It kind of looks like it, but I'm not sure. Huh. I think it might be.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down,
Okay, maybe
a
not.
tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Never heard
The
of this
story
IP.
follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day,
God, I wish we had a new
gathering
Ace
on the
Attorney game.
seafloor,
That'd be awesome.
He encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to
Oh.
plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure,
This is starting to
and
remind me a
housewife
little bit
investigating
of...
victims of
Ah,
drowning.
fuck, I forgot what it was called. It was a
Speaking to those
DS game
involved is a natural
that got,
part of
like,
the
ported to the Switch,
investigation,
like, a couple
but
years
you'll
ago.
also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on
Oh,
Nintendo
this
Switch,
month.
February 19th. Pre-orders
Square
begin
Enix game,
later
okay.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Looks like a fun, like, text
Battle
adventure.
for
Or,
World Glory.
what do you call it? Visual novel, sorry.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah!
Choose from a
Soccer!
roster of over 110
The most
characters
exciting thing in the world,
representing
apparently.
22 teams.
According to this anime.
Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost.
Wait, you
Go
can
on the
summon, like, a
offensive
truck as a
against unique
stand?
competitors
What?
As you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Wait, that anime IP is that
Next
old?
up
I
are
didn't
games
even
heading
know
to
about that.
Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins.
I think this is Requiem, is it?
It was a normal
Oh,
day
no, this is
until
not
a
Requiem.
cave-in befell the city of Tokyo.
I know
As
Resident
the
Evil
dust
Requiem comes out
settles,
this month.
Our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
Oh, hi, Super Mario Brothers movie Yoshi, as in the original movie
If
from the
you're bound
90s.
by a Xeno, it's game
Oh,
over.
jeez. Okay, that looks a little bit of jank.
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze
So
their
it's basically
patterns.
that Alien game that came out a few
And
years
find
ago,
the
except
best
instead
route
of
to
aliens,
make
you've
your
got, like,
escape.
raptors.
activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Okay. Okay, this is some fucking Home Alone shit going on right now.
Up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments.
That's a lot of
Whether
options for
locally
game
or
share.
online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive.
For a moment there, I thought Windows was telling me there was an
Survive
update for some
the
shit.
Subterranean depths in
I don't know if anyone else noticed that there, the way that
Tokyo
it popped up.
Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin
Yeah,
later
that's next
today
week, okay.
on Nintendo eShop.
I'll look at reviews for that. It looks like it could be a fun
Awaken
little
your
co-op
Viking
game.
spirit. Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
I think I heard of this
How you
one.
go about it is entirely
Oh
up to
god.
you.
What are the
You can
textures?
start
Like
by
the models
gathering
look
materials around
like
the
they're made
woods.
of clay.
Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife.
Is this like a Switch
and
1
prepare
game?
Meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
Oh, whoa, 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 what is that camera shake?
Build pillars. Install beams.
I can't believe
construct walls.
Nintendo was like, okay, yeah, we
Make
can
the
show this
roof,
footage. This looks
and
perfectly
even
fine.
Add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too.
What the fuck?
By upgrading your crafting stations,
Yeah, no,
you can
I'm
make
aware.
items of higher quality.
But did it look this bad?
Once you built a ship, set
Or is it
sail
meant to
on the high
be low
seas
poly
to
on
reach
purpose?
new
Actually, that
lands
might be what they're going for. It just looks
and
really
create even
Vaseline-y
more
on the Switch, though.
strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive.
Guys, I still
in
need to play
Valhalla,
Hytale on stream.
launching on Nintendo Switch
I
2
bought it like 2
this
weeks
year.
ago. I haven't touched it yet.
Find your way forward in these games.
Up, down, left, right. Konami?
Return to the kingdom of Hollow Nest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map.
Has it been confirmed whether or not the Switch 2 edition will have a physical version of the game?
Hollow Knight, Nintendo
Because I
Switch
wanna
2
buy it
edition
physical.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, well, there's your
Switch 2
shadow drop,
players who
okay.
have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Ooh, okay. I have the Switch 1 edition.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends
Again,
locally
soccer.
or online to
Nah,
prove
pass.
who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages.
Ooh,
with
this
a brand
game.
new HD
Elliot.
2D action RPG.
I played the demo for
Explore
this.
the
This
age
game
of
is
safety
awesome.
in the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery
But this
and
game basically
citizens
plays
of
like a
Elliot's
top-down
hometown
Zelda
will
game.
change.
So if
You
you're
can
into
also
that, I
obtain
think you
some
would like
weapons
this.
And magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot.
Oh,
The
it's coming out in
Millennium
June.
Tales launches on the Nintendo
Yeah, that's
Switch
gonna be a
2
day one
system,
for me.
June 18th. Have
Ooh,
a blast
Bomberman.
with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES
Oh,
era.
wow. All 5 of
Play
them?
the first Super Bomberman. Through
Oh,
to the
shit. Yeah, I think it's
culmination
all
of the
5.
series,
Yeah!
Super Bomberman
The best
5,
one.
including titles
Yep.
previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and
Oh.
Bomberman 2 are also included.
Okay,
Plus,
that's cool.
There's a brand new boss rush mode.
I forgot how
as well
terrifying
as
some of the
game share
bosses in those
support.
games looked.
Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Physical version August 2026. I might wait for
Unknown
that.
journey continues.
Right, here's Final Fantasy VII
The second entry
Remake,
in the Final
or whatever
Fantasy
it's called, the
VII
second
Remake
one.
series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me
In
that this is coming
pursuit
to
of its
Switch 2.
arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar. And
Like,
embark
apparently
on
the
a
Switch
journey across
Switch
the
2
vast
edition
world.
of the first remake game, like,
Traverse the
sold out
planet on
physically
chocobos,
in the US.
wheelies,
Wait, what the fuck?
in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles.
Could you ride
blending
it?
action
Could you ride a
and
fucking
strategy.
Segway in this game on the PS5, or was this
If you'd
is
like
this
to
like a
focus on the
Switch
story,
thing?
there's also a boost function
'Cause that
to
looked
make
very
combat
silly.
easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break.
One of
from the
these days,
action.
I'm gonna have to play the original FF7
As
before I
you
check out the
interact
remake.
With your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate
Tifa will
awaits
remember
Cloud
that.
and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, what you got next? Oh, is this the... Fuck, I forgot what it was called. The new Capcom game?
Awakening subject.
While
That's what it is, yeah.
investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified
I hope this
as
game is good.
unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
I assume the Switch 2 demo for this drops after this presentation. Because they did say that they were going to release a demo for this on Switch 2, while the other version's got it already.
Lunar station,
So it's not one of your pot buddies?
I have not played the demo for this yet, by the way.
Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
and what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available
there you
later
go.
today on Nintendo eShop.
I need to check out the demo, see if I vibe with it.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat
We're
and
about halfway
exploration
through the
with the unique
thing, I think.
combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay. I need Mina. Give me Mina.
Journey
Oh.
to the Lost Lands.
Wait, is this Turok?
Become
I think
a
this is that Turok
legendary
reboot they
Turok
announced like
warrior
2 years
in this
ago.
Intergalactic action shooter.
Yeah, okay, so is this any good?
To stop an alien threat from destroying
Oh, it's
all
over
human
the shoulder
life,
for
you'll
person.
journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first person
I mean,
and third
oh,
person
okay, right, never mind. You can
perspectives
do it in
as
first
unleash
person,
weapons,
right.
melee attacks, and special abilities.
Now, do they have
Devastate
crazy weapons as well? That's what I also want to know
from
about.
fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
I'm surprised Nintendo got, like... I'm surprised Nintendo were the ones to, like, show more of that game beyond, like, 2 seconds of
In
footage.
Japan, where Kyoto is the capital, another world
I have thoughts about that,
exists
Turok, but I'll talk
that's
about it at the
encroaching on
end.
our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers.
Chat, I don't
against
mean
the
this
threat as he
in a
joins
disparaging
Hirosaka
way, but
Academy,
is it
a
just me,
school
or
for
do
gifted students.
these games all
The
kind of look like
Academy's
the
goal?
same now?
Conquer Xanadu.
Like,
The
if you
great
told me this was
labyrinth
Persona
rumored
6,
to
I
be
would
the
believe you.
origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth,
Oh.
hone your abilities and reshape the
Okay, this is
terrain
not at
to
all what a
expand
Persona
the
game
range
looks
of your
like.
exploration.
It's a Metroidvania.
Then take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use
Oh.
your powers to overcome foes.
Huh. It's a 2.5D Metroidvania, but it's also got JRPG, like,
Outside the labyrinth,
combat?
improve your stats
interesting.
and spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man
Okay, I'm
and
kind of a little
monster
bit more interested in
begins.
this now with the
Discover
genre
the
mash.
truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
Okay.
Check out these anime-style games.
Oh boy, more anime.
It's time to evolve in the latest
Digimon?
Digimon story game.
I've never consumed
One day,
a single piece of
powerful
Digimon,
blast
so I
causes
don't know
the
anything
world to
about it.
collapse and sends you 8 years into the past.
I just know about that
With
one
over
Digimon that half the
450
internet
Digimon to
lusts
collect.
over, like thirsts
Adventure through
over.
the human world and digital world to save the future.
The yellow one with the thick legs.
And on Nintendo Switch 2, you
I think
can
his name was
select
Jack.
quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at
there we
60
go.
frames per second.
I do like when
Digimon
games have
Story
performance
Time
modes like
Stranger
that.
launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th.
Time Stranger is very good.
Pre-orders begin
Would you say
later
it's
today
a
on
good,
Nintendo
like,
eShop.
entry point for
An
someone
adventure
who's never
set
played
high
it
in the
before?
sky is soaring in.
Like, a game in the
Form your
series?
party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team
This
up
looks
in
kinda
local
cool.
or online multiplayer. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Monster
The
Hunter?
latest Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
Stories
Stories,
game
okay.
is flying in. Your monster allies,
I forgot there was a
called
third one of these
Monsties,
coming out.
can learn special abilities through a ceremony
Monsties,
called
that's still
the
funny to me.
Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world.
Sorry, I can't take the word
Ride on brink
Monsties
of
seriously.
disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted
Oh,
Reflection
that's sooner than I thought.
soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
I need to check out Monster Hunter
A
Stories. Like,
demo
I own
will
1
be
and 2, I
available
just haven't
later
played them
today
yet.
on Nintendo eShop.
I own a lot of
Save
Switch
data
games I
can be
haven't touched
transferred
yet.
to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
Oh boy, what arcade games you got for us? Ridge Racer, I think.
Rave Racer, published by
Oh.
Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a
Kinda
race
looks like Ridge
against your
Racer.
rivals. And Get ready for a new line of home console titles.
Oh?
Console Archives is on the way.
What the?
Doraemon.
Oh. Okay. So wait, is this how Nintendo is going to provide, like, quote-unquote virtual console? By just doing a line of, like, paid games
And
under
more
this branding?
will be released over time. The first
Whoa,
wave
what the
of
fuck was
Console
that?
Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2, The
Ooh.
Dark Sword of Chaos.
Okay.
These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Okay. Right, well there you go, guys. Paid virtual console. I'm sure some people are gonna lose their shit over that. Not me, but, you know. Ooh. Scott Pilgrim. Right, so I'm gonna mute this segment because Sizzler Reels have been known to, like, cause copyright issues, so yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim comes out, I think, later this month. I'd like to see if I can play that with a few people. Also, I see a frog. Oh yeah, Reanimal comes out this month as well. I need to get around to finishing Little Nightmares 3 so I can play this one. Right, what else we got here? Wrestling game, next. Again, sorry that I've muted this, like, again, the music in, like, Sizzler Reels sometimes can be a bitch. So here's Fallout Shelter. Wait, this is still a thing? I mean, I guess it is, it's Disney, but I didn't think they were still updating that game. Then again, I say that every fucking year about, like, Pokemon Cafe Mix, and that we're probably going to see that again this year during the Pokemon Presents at the end of the month. Alright, we got a card game. Card/board game. Goat Simulator 3. Okay then. Random, but alright. I have no strong feelings about this game one way or the other. But Tales of Arise, that I've only ever played one Tales of game, and it's Tales of Symphonia. But that game was great. I don't know if any of the other Tales of games are good.
Body. I need
Okay, here we
eyes
go,
on the
Requiem.
crime scene.
I had a feeling this was going to show up. Wait, are they really going to end the presentation with this?
Occurs across America. FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did he do to me?
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal.
Man, did you see the aliasing on the
Will she
fucking herb
confront
when
the
she picked that
threats
up? That
head-on,
looks really
or
bad.
save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case.
There he
Leon
is!
S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike
Yeah.
to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat.
Fantastic. So it's kind of similar to RE4's like control scheme. Good to see.
Or use an enemy's weapon against them.
Oh my
Leon has
god.
a varied
Yes.
arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time.
Always wondered
There are
what made
multiple
RE4
difficulty
particularly
options
good.
available,
It's a
including
really
mode for less
good, like,
experienced
over-the-shoulder
players
action
that
game.
features aim assist.
I'm sure there's like
Grace as she attempts to escape
YouTube
unprecedented terrors,
video
and
essays.
Leon, who relies
They can
on
explain it
strength
better
to
than I
carve
ever
his
could.
own
But
path.
it's a really fun game. It's got
What
good
will
game
they
feel,
discover
in my
when their
opinion.
fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
I'm not
system,
sure what
February
version of this I'm going to
27th.
pick up. I might get it
Pre-orders
on
are
Steam.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm kind of worried it's going to have the
Resident Evil
nouveau.
7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
What the fuck?
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem.
I hope they have a one more thing beyond that, because yeah, it's a big game, but Requiem we kind of knew. Okay, right, we do have one last thing.
Hey everybody, from all of us
here
hi
Todd
at
Howard.
Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was
what
incredible
game
for
is
us to
this
partner
going to
on
be?
the original Switch, and it was just such
I'm
a
trying to
great piece
think.
of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally
Is
bring
this
a number of our
Starfield?
franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers?
Oh, is this the
Welcome home.
Fallout 3 remake?
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition
Or 4,
is
sorry.
emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, it's not a
Scavenge,
remake, I think it's just an updated
shoot,
version.
Build
Huh.
and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice
Interesting
matters.
last reveal, I
Fancy
guess.
yourself a smooth
Okay.
talker or pining to pump up your power armor. Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th.
I'm not sure how to
Pre-orders
feel about
begin
this as
later
like the
today
one last
on
thing for
Nintendo
this
eShop.
direct, but okay.
The year is 1937.
Oh,
Sinister forces are on the
Indiana
hunt for an
Jones,
ancient
okay.
power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world
I've
to
heard people say this
uncover the
game is good.
mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on
is it just a
Nintendo
bunch of
eShop.
like Bethesda games being coming to Switch 2?
Explore the vast
Yeah,
landscape of
Skyrim,
Cyrodiil
okay.
in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Oh, sorry,
Remastered.
Oblivion, not Skyrim.
Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first
But this
time.
remake came out like a year ago, right? I think I streamed a
Freely
little bit of it.
customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the
Oh
grace
God,
of the
that guy.
gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering
Chat,
Isles
we've
and
hit the
Knights of the
30-minute
Nine
mark, by the way.
expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope
All right,
you're excited
that's
for
the
these
whole
games
thing.
from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct
Eh.
Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's it. It's just recapping what we saw. Okay, so yeah. There was a couple good things in there, but it was about what I expected. I'll talk about some specific thoughts as I go over it real quick, but yeah. You got your Digimon. Yep. Alright, let me jump back to the start real quick. I'm just going to go over the bullet points of what we just saw and just tell you my thoughts on not every single game, but just the things that were most interesting to me. So let me just fast forward a little bit. I'm not gonna spend too long here. By the way, when I saw this for a brief moment, for a fucking hot minute, I thought this was like Ace Attorney. Because doesn't the art style look like it would come from an Ace Attorney game, plus the dialogue thing in front of it? I was hoping it was Ace Attorney. Maybe one day we'll get Ace Attorney 7. Anyway, this game looks alright. It reminds me of what was that game that was on the DS that got ported to the Switch a few years ago? Was it Last Story? I forget what it's called, but the name's escaping me right now, chat. I don't remember. But you play as a girl that's going to an island and she has to investigate a mystery or some shit like that. I don't remember the name of it at all, but it makes me think of that a little bit. We got anime football. We got aliens, but with dinosaurs. Okay, I will say, setting up the traps in this looks really fucking funny. Because it looks like something out of Home Alone. Watch this. That right there doesn't look... you just can't take that seriously at all. And then you get this. That does look a bit funny. So yeah, Tokyo Scramble was that one. We got this Viking game that looks a little bit weird. But yeah, Hollow Knight, okay, this kind of surprised me. I knew there was a Switch 2 edition coming to Switch 2. But I was not expecting them to offer it for free if you already own the first version digitally. Because I do, as in the Switch 1 version, I mean. But yeah, basically I already have the game, so it's I can just download the Switch 2 edition if I am so inclined. I need to chat, I played Hollow Knight before, I streamed it years ago, but I only did maybe 2 or 3 parts and then I kind of dropped off. But I think it was just one of those games that I kind of tossed aside when I was focusing on other games at the time. That happens with me sometimes. I'm bad at managing my stream schedule, I know. I need to do better on that. But I might consider revisiting this because I know Silksong came out this past year and people say that's a very good game. I would like to play this to its completion before I check out Silksong. So we got Soccer. Soccer! Okay, this. What was it called again? Chronicles of Elliot? Adventures of Elliot. I played the demo for this on stream last year. It basically plays like a modernized top-down Zelda game. If that's your jam, and trust me, that's my jam as well, then I think you would be in for a good time with this. Try out the demo if you haven't played it on Switch 2. It's very good. It's got a very good gameplay look behind it. It's even got fucking Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style shrines that you go into and you solve puzzle rooms, and if you clear the challenges, you get an extra heart container or something. So yes, shit like that's kind of neat. As far as Konami collections go, I was not expecting them to dig into the Bomberman archive, so I am all for this. I've streamed all 5 Super Bomberman games before, but I've been down for playing them again when the physical version of this collection drops. I'm still playing through Mortal Kombat stuff at the moment, so yeah, I've got my hands full in terms of retro collections, but oh yeah, they're also including Bomberman's 1 and 2 as part of it as well, the NES games, so that's cool. Boss Rush. Did they say if there's online or not? Game share? Yeah, I don't think. I'm looking at the thing down there. Talks about game chat, but I think that's for like local play only. I don't think that involves. Wait, Nintendo Switch Online. Wait, do you need? I'm a bit confused with the fine print wording here. Like, does anyone know if this supports like proper online, or is it just purely local game share? Because I'd love to play this online. I just don't know if it has it. It doesn't really properly say that. Got Final Fantasy. Just gonna skip that for now. Pragmata looks kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure how to feel about like a big part of the game being like, you know, hacking minigames, but maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it'll be fun to like do that while you're dodging the enemy attacks and like trying to open their weaknesses by solving the puzzles and whatnot. They probably have a bunch of cool things that they're not showing here that you can do with this mechanic, so we'll have to wait and see on that. I'll check out the demo at some point, see if I like it. And if I like it, I might pick the game up. Okay, chat. We're going to spend the next 5 minutes just dissecting this. I won't spend that long, but I do want to share some opinions on this. As you guys might know, I am a huge fan, a massive fan of classic Turok, like Turok 1, Turok 2, and I did play Turok 3 like a few years ago when they remastered that. Fucking love that old series of games. So, for some fucking reason, they decided to like drudge this corpse back up again after the shitty Xbox 360 game that came out in like 2006. And I don't want to like jump the gun here, but I'm not quite sure how to feel about what they have shown so far. Because it looks less like a single player experience and more like a multiplayer PvE, like modern day co-op sort of thing, and I'm not really sure how to feel about that. Also, they were showing footage of like third person, but they did confirm you can switch to first person, so at least you can play it in like the traditional, like, you know, through the perspective of the player rather than over the shoulder. Also, is that the original Turok guy, or is that like an ancestor? Like, it kind of looks like the original Turok guy. But the weapons look alright. Like, one thing I hope, like, they didn't really showcase it here, but one thing I'm hoping that they do with this game is have absolutely batshit insane weapons. Because that's the thing people remember the most about, like, the old games. Like, the fucking Chronoceptor, the Cerebral... What was it called? The Cerebral Boar? It was, like, a fucking little thing that, like, homed in on, like, the skull of the nearest enemy and, like, fucking drilled their brains out. I'm not even kidding. Like, that was a thing on the old Nintendo 64 game. It was super fucking over the top violent, but I loved it. It was great. So yeah, hopefully we get something like that. I think this might be the tech bow. Hang on, let me... This might be this game's interpretation of the tech bow, which is basically an explosive bow and arrow. Or in this case, it's more like a crossbow. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of have mixed opinions. I'm a little bit conflicted on this. I want it to be good. I'm a big Turok fan, like I said. But it's because I'm a big Turok fan that I'm kind of like a little bit on the cautious side. Like, I'm not sure if this is going to end up being a good game. I want it to be. I don't know. Also, there's just spiders there. I mean, spiders have been in Turok before, but yeah, they're not normally... You've got, like, big dinosaur humanoids. That makes sense. We've seen those kind of enemies before. So, the thing that I find the most perplexing about all of this is that Nintendo got the dibs to, like, give us a proper look at the game, because last we saw this game, it was a very quick and dirty, like, look at it. Like, not even, like, 10 seconds look at the game. It was, like, a super quick, like 10 different, like, clips of the game, less than a second each, just, like, spliced together. And that was, like, I think during the Game Awards 2023 or 2024. It was a while back. And They basically shown it super quick, and it was like, okay, we'll show you this in the future, and it's like, okay, cool. Wait, DreamWorks Animation? I didn't know DreamWorks was involved in this. Interesting. But yeah, I probably won't pick up the Switch 2 version of it because it kind of looks like it runs like ass. I don't know. There's some of the models and shit. I'm noticing that a lot of the Switch 2 editions of like these big AAA games don't look the best on Switch 2, unfortunately. I mean, it's still early. It could just be like a work in progress, but I'll probably end up just getting it on PC, realistically. Just play it with mouse and keyboard. I think that will do me fine. So this game kind of looks interesting. I was like, I was like, kind of like just low-key insulting the game at the start because I was like comparing it to like just looking like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, and then this happens, and it's like, oh, okay, this is not at all what a Shin Megami or like Persona game looks like. So at this point, it definitely caught my interest. I'm like, okay, you have swayed me, game. Then you get like action combat like this, kind of like Tales of Symphonia. So that's cool. But you do have fucking like school stuff where it's like, oh, I need to balance the life of being a superhero and also like doing real life responsibilities. Yay. Kyoto Xanadu. I'm gonna have to write that down so that I remember to like look out for this one because this game looks kind of cool. Right, so we've got Digimon. Again, I've never played a Digimon game. I've never watched the anime. I only know about like the original dubbed anime's like intro theme, which is like a banger. But other than that, I know nothing about Digimon. I have been told by people that like the modern games are pretty good, but I've not played any of them. Like I think I have Cyber Sleuth on Steam, but I've not touched it. But yeah, maybe one day. Let me just get rid of that real quick. But yeah, let's continue. Got this game. Kind of looks like a hack and slash. Monster Hunter Stories 3. Looks alright. Demo for it. Arcade Archives. So, I don't know what Rave Racer is. Is this like a spiritual successor to Ridge Racer? I mean, it's by Bandai Namco, so... Right, so, this has been... okay, this is kind of interesting, actually. This has been a point of contention with a lot of people ever since the Nintendo Switch 1 came out. In that they no longer, like, provide a way to buy, like, you know, digital download, like, virtual console games. Like, you cannot just buy individual games. Instead, you've got to pay, like, a monthly subscription to, like, access games. This seems to be Nintendo finally addressing this, but to a very limited degree. So, basically, you can buy, like, classic games individually, but they're probably going to be super drip feeding these and not, like, give you, like, the full NSO library as, like, single purchasables, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, I guess it's a compromise. Maybe it'll be good over time. Oh, wait, did they fucking... What the hell? Wait, why is it saying video unavailable? I'm looking at it. What the fuck? Wait, what do you mean it's private? What? Hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Why is it doing that now? I mean, there's the UK version of it. Hang on a minute. Oh, there it is. What? Okay. That's weird. I don't know why it did that. Never seen that happen before. Right, so yeah, console archives, there's only 2 games confirmed, Doraemon and Ninja Gaiden 2, so there is Cool Borders. I don't know if that game's any good or not. But yeah, these 2 dropped later today. Interesting thing. I will say, the banner, the little border thing on the top of the console archives icons, kind of reminds me of the Virtual Console a little bit, actually. I think that's what they're going for. But yeah, okay, that's an interesting announcement. Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim EX. This comes out March 3rd, so that's like a month from now. I think I'm going to play that day one. I'm going to see if I can play that with Moon and see if I can get a couple people together to like play that cooperatively. That could be fun. Another Eden Begins. Oh, is this a follow-up to East of Eden? Or whatever that fucking game was called? Also, we have Frog here, so that's cool. Automatic points for that. Reanimal, Wrestling, Star Trek, Fallout thing. Yeah, we're just kind of like skipping. Then we get RE. I talked about my thoughts on this already. I have nothing additional on top of that. I will say, Nintendo, like with Nintendo Directs, including the partner showcases, not every closer that they do is a home run. I don't want to say this is a miss, but it kind of feels like a miss. But I can kind of see why they did it. So basically, the closer for this is just a bunch of like Bethesda games coming to Switch 2. Not particularly excited about that announcement, personally speaking, because yeah, it's games that we already know about. It's games that have been out on other platforms for at least a year at this point, maybe a couple years. I'm sure this is going to be exciting for some people who only own a Switch 2 and nothing else, but I own all three platforms. Like, I've got Switch 2, I've got Xbox, I've got PlayStation 5, and I've got a PC that's capable of playing all of those games. So, doesn't really do anything for me, personally. So, yeah, a little bit unfortunate. It didn't quite tickle me the way it might tickle some other people. I've heard the indie games good though, like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Jerk. Like, I've heard that one's a fun time. I need to watch these movies sometime before I check that. And then of course you've got Oblivion Remastered, which I think I streamed a couple sessions of last year. But yeah, that's it. That's the direct. So if I was to give this a letter grade, C-. I'd probably give it a C-. It's not terrible. There's a couple good things in here. But there was nothing particularly exciting, and we didn't get to see Mina the Hollower, so I docked at a couple points just on that alone. Like, where the fuck did Mina go? Like, isn't Yacht Club Games in fucking danger of, like, going bankrupt? Like, where's the fucking game? Release it! People want to buy it, they want to support you. Please! But I'm rambling at this point, but yeah. Can you tell that I'm just getting a bit delirious with tiredness at this point? But yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm kind of hoping that we're still going to get like a full-on proper Nintendo Direct. I know that's kind of wishful thinking, but all the things Nintendo have been doing over the past couple weeks have been kind of pointing to the idea that they're going to be like doing like a proper general Nintendo Direct. Because, like, a couple weeks ago, we got, like, the Mario Galaxy movie trailer, and then, like, they were, like, doing other, like, little announcements just out of nowhere, and... yeah, we've got, like, Mario Tennis coming out in a couple weeks, and we've got, like, not much else between that and the rest of the year, so they need to start telling us what they've got planned. So, I'm thinking we're still going to see, like, a general Nintendo Direct between now and the end of this month. That's my guess. But even if we don't, we do have the Pokemon Partner Showcase on the 27th to look forward to, so there's that at least. But yeah, either way, I'll probably do a bingo board next time I do one of these. I didn't feel like doing a bingo board for a Partner Showcase, I'm going to be real with you, chat. Plus, if I was to do a bingo board, Mina the Hollower would still be unmarked, unfortunately. I really want Mina the Hollower to come out, god damn it. Soon, chat, soon. It'll come out soon, I hope. And hopefully Yacht Club Games will not go bankrupt and Shovel Knight 64 will never happen. I hope that we don't go in that timeline. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you all for listening to me rambling and watching my reactions. I'm going to go get some sleep now, and I'm going to upload this probably later or tomorrow.